Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we're diving into one of the most highly anticipated muscle cars of the decade, the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 351. This car brings back an iconic nameplate that first hit the roads in the early 70s, and Ford has given it a modern rebirth with cutting-edge performance, updated styling, and all the tech you'd expect from a flagship muscle car in today's market. So let's get into the details of what makes the Boss 351 such a standout. First, let's talk about the exterior. The 2026 Mustang Boss 351 has an aggressive stance that immediately sets it apart from the standard Mustang GT. Ford has redesigned the front fascia with a wide-mouth grille, featuring bold blacked-out mesh and a Boss badge that hints at its heritage. The LED headlights are sharper, slimmer, and give the car a modern, almost menacing look, while the hood has functional heat extractors that not only look good but also serve the purpose of cooling that massive V8 under the hood. Along the sides, the sculpted bodywork gives the car a muscular, aerodynamic profile, with flared fenders that make room for wider performance tires. At the back, you'll find a quad exhaust setup, a reworked diffuser, and a subtle yet functional rear spoiler that ties the whole design together. It's modern, but it pays homage to the original Boss Mustangs with its bold, performance-driven details. Moving inside, the 2026 Boss 351 takes the Mustang cabin to the next level. Ford has updated the interior with premium materials that balance sportiness with comfort. You'll find leather and Alcantara-trimmed seats with heavy bolstering to keep you locked in during spirited drives. And of course, the seats are embossed with the Boss 351 logo. The driver's cockpit feels focused, with a flat-bottom steering wheel, customizable digital gauge cluster, and a massive central infotainment screen running Ford's latest sync system. The cabin also includes ambient lighting, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and an upgraded B&O sound system for those who want to mix daily driving comfort with track day thrills. The rear seats are usable but still tight, which is expected in a performance coupe, but overall the interior has the right balance of classic muscle car feel with futuristic tech. Now let's get to the heart of the Boss 351, which is its performance. Under the hood, Ford has revived the legendary 351 cubic inch displacement with a modern 5.8-liter V8 engine. This power plant is naturally aspirated, staying true to the Boss heritage, but it's been tuned with modern engineering to push out an estimated 550 to 580 horsepower and around 480 pound-feet of torque. That means serious performance that rivals or even surpasses some European sports cars. Buyers will have a choice between a 6-speed manual transmission for purists or a 10-speed automatic for those who want maximum acceleration times. The Boss 351 also gets a performance suspension setup, Brembo brakes, and an electronic limited slip differential to put that power to the ground with precision. Expect a 0 to 60 time in the low 4-second range, maybe even dipping under 4 seconds depending on conditions. Ford has also tuned the exhaust to deliver an aggressive, throaty roar that's going to turn heads every time you hit the throttle. Finally, let's talk about pricing. The 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 351 is expected to slot above the Mustang GT and below the Shelby GT500, making it the sweet spot for enthusiasts who want big performance without hitting the extreme price of the Shelby. Early estimates put the base price around $60,000 to $65,000, with higher trims and options pushing it closer to $70,000. That's a competitive price when you consider the amount of power, performance features, and modern technology you're getting. So the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 351 is shaping up to be a perfect blend of heritage and innovation. It's got the looks, the interior upgrades, and most importantly, the raw V8 power that muscle car fans crave. If you're a Mustang enthusiast or just someone who loves performance cars, this is one you'll definitely want to keep your eye on.